Don't shoot!
Del Hackett. The woman is gone, her clothes are ragged, she is surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
We're the Rangers. Who are you?
I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
Bad idea. I've been in their shoes, but this is a military base. If we have squatters everywhere, it'll be hard to keep discipline. Your recruits won't like it either.
The Patriarch's people don't care about people like us. But you're not beholden to them.
She shoots a fearful look at Quan, but he doesn't seem to notice. Where are you from?
We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
Did you set off the security system?
Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before.
Can't you go live in the city?
We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Sorry, but you have to leave. All right, you can stay.
Good call. Won't make the volunteers happy, but the Patriarch put you in charge, not them.
Yeah.
You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't.
The refugees' haggard faces break into smiles. A few of them hug each other.
We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we can. Thank you for giving us a chance. Oh, and one of our people is missing, Andy. If you find him hiding out somewhere, you send him back to us?
Of course.
Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay. Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
I wish more folks were like you. I wish more folks were like you.
Sure was kind of you to let us stay.
Yeah. Lockpicking level 1. Soldier's note, a well-preserved tape from right after the war containing a recording from a Peterson Air Force guard. Got some more Colorado dollars and a burned book. It's unreadable.
October 12th, 1998. 6. No. 7 months since the bomb fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Orders to be shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
Well, Jesus Christ. Have that recording end right there. That was convenient. You would think that it would have kept playing until the tape ran out. Ah, we can customize our appearance over here. Nice. So, if I wanted to, I could like take off the bandana. Yeah, okay. Cool. I appreciate that.
Hey, howdy.
Hi there. What are you doing in there? They block picking level 5 to let this guy out. You just wait a second, pal. I'll ask you some questions in a minute. Brigmaster key for when you want to mingle with some lawbreakers. So, who are you and why are you here? Waving at you through the bars of a cell is a pale, rail-thin man with matted hair and fraying, faded clothes. He gives you a lazy, glass-eyed grin.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
I don't think so. We're in charge of the Rangers. This is gonna be our new headquarters.
Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what?
We came here from Arizona to help the Patriarch. The Rangers help people. We're here to help Colorado. Yeah, here.
That's cool. Helping's good. I like helping. Are there like more of you here?
It's not something you need to do. We found some recruits from the area. More are joining soon. We've actually got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, man. Of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever.
What's your name?
My name? Ned. Harry. Nick. Booger. Dickens. What?
Who knows at this point?
Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. Been a longer time since someone, asked me about it. I couldn't have been here for a while.
How long have you been here?
Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go.
How have you survived?
You know, man, I got everything I need in here to keep on. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta lick the wall when I'm thirsty.
It's kind of disgusting.
And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man? Mushroom grow there, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer.
Oh.
Those mushrooms are growing good.
You've been living off of wall water and mushrooms. Oh, God.
Yeah, man, yeah. Yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs, when they come by. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppy specks. Once a squirmy slurp. That was a good day, man.
This dude's insane.
But yeah, mainly mushrooms.
Can you tell us about any of the groups that lived here before us?
Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't know if he was connected to the guy who came in before him, you know? Kinda hard to keep track of how long it is between visits. People don't always tell me what's going on outside.
Ah.
But, let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's a little fuzzy.
Huh. Tell us about the dead guy.
Oh, man. That's some wild stuff. So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out. And starts messing with that computer machine over there. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep, you know? Then after a while, stopped, and then, well, you came in.
Yeah. We sure did. Tell us about Tired Eyes, lady.
Well, she was a woman, dressed all raggedy, but, I'm one to talk on that. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like she hadn't seen a good night's rest in years. We talked for a bit, and then she left again. Sometimes I think I can still hear her voice. Hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for company, you know?
Fair enough. Tell us about the smiling woman.
Oh, a real nice lady. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. Just never stopped smiling. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here and some people she was gonna deal with. Said I wasn't a suitable client, which, sure, cause I got no money. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that.
Oh, I think that she was like a pimp. She was looking for prostitutes. What do you mean by a little fuzzy?
You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I eat a lot of mushrooms. I can't always remember things that happened in the, olden days, but I'll try. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and, the bloody screamers, and them metal fellers, and the really white guy, and owl, owl face. Oh, and the 6 wee men and a lion.
Sounds like the greatest fairy tale ever.
But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and, which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me, so... yeah.
You're very entertaining.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Why are you in there?
Because, the cell door is locked.
That's not what we were asking. Why were you put in there?
Oh man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, like, well, so a guy I used to be friends with, well, I guess he was more of a business partner. Friend though too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go split seas anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. Real bummer, man. Like, seriously.
Do you want us to let you out? Here, let me ask him again.
I told you, man. My partner trapped me in here. Thought he was my friend, you know? But he wasn't.
I just wanted to see if he changed his story. We're going now. Do you want us to let you out?
Oh, man, yes, please. Very much.
Your call on this one, Rangers, but really, I just let nature take its course here, if you know what I mean.
I'd really like to get out of here. Really.
Okay, we'll find a way to get you out. You should probably stay in there for now. We'll see what we can do. No promises.
Cool. I get it, man. No pressure, but, I'd sure appreciate it. So...
The body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shabby clothes and he's been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not long enough to rot. Check for signs of electrocution. Search the body. Well, let's search the body. This man was carrying nothing but the clothes he wore on his body, and those are tattered and grimy. His shoes have holes in their soles. In one of his pockets, you find a half-eaten, sweet-smelling mushroom. Check for signs of electrocution. Body's contorted limbs in proximity to an ancient computer suggest a painful death by electrocution. Electricity kills by stopping the heart, which looks like what happened. You don't see any entry or exit burns, though, but those are not always present at low voltage electrocutions. We'll leave that alone for now.
What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, alright?
If your squad skills aren't high enough, sometimes brute force will still work. To break down a door smack, misbehaving computer forcefully shut down a power generator, press X and select the attack option. Certain objects such as vault doors or ice walls may require specific damage types to damage. What we got here? A crusty nose ring. Let's take a look at this computer, I suppose. First. Save the game. The terminal displays information about the basic system. Everything appears normal for the moment. Check recent activity logs. You comb through the logs, calling ancient messages and routine system notifications to you a list of recent activations. OS wake initiated, wake complete, credentials rejected, credentials accepted, login admin, password admin, OS leading default admin operations, backup generators initialized. Automated security lockdown initiated, login required, credentials rejected, OS station lockdown, locking out user due to multiple failed login attempts. Terminal displays information about the basis system, everything appears normal. What's the harm, right? Let's find out.
Oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
Hope I feel like I made a mistake. Alright, well, I thought about reloading it, but I've decided that we're just gonna live with that choice. Because something tells me it's gonna be far more interesting than if I just leave him in there after I kill him.
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean bleach to get it ready for customers.
What we got here? This leathery corpse is missing several of his digits and facial features. Search for a cause of death. Looks like exposure to extreme cold took this person's missing extremities. Scarring indicates that this may have happened multiple times over several years, but it wasn't the cold that killed him. Open wounds across his back indicate that he was whipped to death. Oh. Also, the corpse's ankles and wrists have been scarring as if he had been chained up for a while. This desiccated husk of a man is a little more than a skeleton covered in papery skin. Looks like a simple cause of starvation and dehydration, but you notice the same scarring on his ankles and wrists as the other corpse. Most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. Female corpse is bloated and putrefied. One of her arms is entirely missing. Black ichor oozes from her swollen torso. Looks like the missing arm had nothing to do with the woman's demise. It had been expertly removed and stitched up long before she died. Instead, she seems to have died of an infection or illness. You notice the same scarring on her ankles and wrists as on the other corpses, most likely from manacles. The torn skin suggests that they were frequently moved. Now we need Forest Aid 4 to really get into it. Got a note here. You found this note under a body in Ranger HQ, heavily creased and stained with the blood of its previous owner. Rush order from ST. Drop whatever you're doing and round up 6. Round up 6. Late 10, early 20, preferably F, and most importantly in good health. Well, I assume 10 years old to early 20 years old. Late teens to early 20s, preferably female. And most importantly in good health. The last batch we sold him didn't last a week. If we disappoint him again, there will be consequences. Colorado Springs is awash in refugees right now. I'd start hunting there. The marshals won't care if a few go missing. There are probably more than a few families that would gladly hand over a daughter if it means one less mouth to feed. Jesus Christ. Once you've got all 6, take them straight to the track. ST will pick the best 4, and then you can bring the others back. I should have a buyer for them by the end of the day. LP. There's a pile of corpses in this corner. People died in a variety of ways, most of them violent, bullet holes in one, crushed skull on another, a cut throat in a third. They all have the same scarring on their ankles and wrists as the other corpses. Looks like these people were trafficked by slavers. I mean, I figured that part out. The note would have suggested that.
Look at all this machinery.
Oh, no,
If we
back
can
up.
get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
You're an explosives guy. So you get in there and see if you can disarm that. Trap disarmed. Nice. Our best perception is probably going to be bear, so we'll have her take a walk around real quick. Let's go ahead and lockpick this. We got an explosive here. Explosives 4. Won't be able to do anything about that. Unless I can shoot it. I can shoot it. I don't know how much how far away I should be. I'm gonna go ahead and save before I shoot it. There we go. Terminal is displaying information about the basic systems. Check recent activity. The only log you can find in this terminal relates to a massive data wipe from several decades ago. Terminal is displaying information about the basic system. All seems normal. Got a Molotov. Let's head on over this way then. Failure impossible, alright. The door guarding this vault is enormous and recessed into the walls, floors, and ceiling. It appears that it can only be opened with that numeric keypad on the wall several feet away. To enter a key code at random. Even know how many numbers are in the sequence. Every time you press enter, the display clears and the door shows no signs of moving. Fair enough. Oh, you leveled up.
Huh. A garage. If we get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Yeah. Pick lock. Repair kit, quick slot item. Selection of simple mechanical parts and tools used to repair vehicles and robots. Is that what we need for this? A rusted slicer? What we got here? Corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted to an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here a while. Try to determine how she died. The body's unnatural position suggests some kind of seizure, and there are signs of discoloration on her face indicative of a heart failure. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her right hand. The metal is discolored, and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. It looks to you like a textbook case of electrocution. The woman is wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and a leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wire, and bits of circuit boards. Looks like this Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. What you got, friend? Rusted slicer, dicer. This enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids. Its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. Examine the robot. You recognize it as a slicer dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. Upon close inspection, you note that some of the bullet holes have been patched, and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. Slicer Dicer's main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone has been trying to repair the robot. Well, we're almost there. We'll come back when we have mechanics level 3. Lunchbox, bent actuator, all junk. Ame Chauffeur, a pre-order advertisement with some kind of robot driver. Got another armor mod.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
This terminal is displaying information about the basic system. All seems normal. Examine the most recent activity. Most of the logs appear to have been destroyed in giant server right. Terminal is controls for some nearby vehicle list, but currently indicates they are all unresponsive. Recall service elevator platform. Request issue, please wait. A loud grinding emanates from the huge trapdoor near the garage entrance. The smell of rusted metal sparking fills the room. Mechanical failure reported. A servitor drone has been issued a repair order. Oh, there's something buried right outside there.
Rangers, good to see you.
These volunteers you mentioned, where are you getting them from?
Well, I've got friends in the Marshals, the Patriarch's Palace Guard, and some local militias. They've always got more folks wanting to sign up than they have positions for. So I asked my pals to send over everybody on their waiting lists. Now, some of these folks may be, less than top grade for sure. But most will be solid recruits, ready and willing to learn. You'll have to pick and choose.
We need to manage your active rangers. If you're gonna be our chief of security, we want to know more about you.
Happy to tell you what you need to know.
What's your story?
Well, came here with my folks when I was a kid. and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories. And he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles.
Served the Patriarch for so long, you must like him. We tell us stories about your days fighting beside the Patriarch.
I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions, but the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice.
Tell us some stories about your days fighting beside the Patriarch.
Stories? They are stories indeed these days. I've told him so many times all the truth's been wrung out of him. Now, let's see. Here's one. So, one day we were hunting monster army raiders and came upon a tin-walled shack. The people inside were shooting at us and not answering our calls to parley. Well, I got sick of that real quick and unslung my rocket launcher. But Saul, he holds up a finger, then creeps around behind the compound. Well, pretty soon we hear him smashing through those tin walls with his hammer, and then comes two high-pitched screams. A few moments later, he comes striding out, carrying a child under each arm. They've been shooting at us because they thought we were coming to eat their dying parents. Now, I will never know how Saul knew it was kids in there rather than raiders, but somehow he did. And we brought them and their folks back to the city and helped them out until they got well again. And he's always been like that. An uncanny ability to always do the right thing.
Huh. Got any more stories?
Give me a while and I'll see if I can remember any more. In the meantime, I'm sure you have plenty to do.
Well, let's talk about something else.
Happy to. What's on your mind?
We need to manage your act. Got a moment to talk about your past. We need to manage your active
Sure
rangers.
thing. Let's have a look.
Alright. So I can just come back here anytime and replace rangers. That's actually really nice. I appreciate that.
There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
What's this all about? An old weather-worn pedestal. The inscription is fading and illegible. 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 Jeez. Do we have a shovel? Oh, okay, well. We got gold nuggets. Moldy stock human bones with the gold nuggets. That's why we got Valkyrie. Oh, is that a dog? Hello, dog. Come back. Come back. Oh, we got a couple of dick spots here. Arc weights. Damage +2. Attached to your weapon to improve motion transfer in your swing. Another dick spot over here. Melted capacitor. It says requires a higher level of that. What's in here? Crushed heat sink, some more money, pile of junk. Who'd think anything valuable about this? Well, that was literally the currency of the previous game. Got a chicken. A cyborg chicken? What? Metal plate electronics have been implanted in this chicken's body. It looks up at you. Sense of loneliness in its eyes. You don't see any other chickens around. Chicken appears to be embroiled in a fight with a brick. Alright. Cyborg chicken. Can I climb this? Yes, I can. Hey. Oh, no, guys. Guys, careful. Careful. Jesus. Slow it down. Okay. Explosives level 3, of course. We'll come back. This is our base of operations. Oh. Leave Ranger headquarters, load into the car, go head to the world map, take the footpath to downtown Colorado Springs. Don't leave. Let's hold off for a minute. Leave area. Anything over here? This is just the garage. Probably best to bring you up, yeah, since you have perception. Old handkerchief. What is that? A rabbit. Before I climb up, let's see if there's anything in here. Some more junk. World map intro. The world map allows you to traverse Colorado in your trusty Kodiak. As you explore, you'll find cities and settlements in need of your help, as well as experience random encounters that may bring fortune, trade, danger, or all three at once. If you got a tip on a new location, when you hear about a new place to explore, it'll be marked on your map screen with a star. It's up to you to find a safe path there. If you get stuck out in the snow, you can call Gonzalez for a tow by pressing Y. So, back there is... alright. Interesting.
This is Orestes Dorsey, calling the Rangers. You killed my brother Jared, remember? Then y'all ran off like cowards before I could find you. Well, now you're gonna come find me. Unless you want all of Colorado to hear me kill a bunch of innocent folk, 'cause you was too chicken to save them. Got a whole family trapped in their homestead. About 3 generations worth. And if you don't want them to be the next to die in the deluge of blood, you better come up north and take their place.
Alright. You're bluffing.
Dorsey's don't bluff. And just to prove it, I caught one before they all got to the door.
Oh.
The rest of them go when I get bored, Rangers. So you better hurry, 'cause I was born restless.
Alright. Gritty crackles to life with a mild buzz of static. What do you want to do?
Come in, November 1. Receiving an urgent
distress call in your area. Patching it through.
This is Arapahoe 44. We're pinned down on 25 south of Colorado Springs. 2 escorts killed, and these motherfuckers are circling back. Oh, fuck! Here they come! Oh, fuck!
44! Are you there, 44? The Rangers will get somebody to your location right away. Copy? 44! You copy? Lost contact. You heard them, November. And listen, this isn't just any convoy. A44 is hauling new power armor for the Marshals.
Oh. Who's attacking them?
Unknown, but the Patriarch will expect us to make recovering that power armor our highest priority. Get there fast and you should be able to save that cargo. Over and out.
Alright. Uh-oh. 2 groups of people are under threat, and you may only have time to save one of them. You can see which directions each is in by looking at the indicators on the edge of your screen, or pressing the button and navigating to the map screen with RTLT. Best get a move on, there's no time to waste. So I need to either save the people at the homestead, or the people that are getting the convoy that's getting attacked with the power armor.